We are in the city of Changzhou, which is the site of the HSBC BWF China Open 2023. This is the Olympic Sports Center Gymnasium, and it's the third edition in a row that we're having the tournament, which returns after a hiatus of a number of years because of the COVID-19 pandemic. That's what they're all fighting for here, that World Tour Finals trophy to be contested at the end of the year. It's been a long wait. 2019 was our last edition of this fantastic tournament. And it comes back with record prize money of $2 million US. Only the World Tour Finals has more money. Let's tell you the order of play here on court 1. And it's a very strong Chinese flavour, as you'd expect on the first day here. We start with the top seeds in the mixed doubles of Zheng and Huang. They will take on Germany's Lamsfuss and Lohau. That'll be a tough match for the Germans. Wang Ziyi is up next in the women's singles. She takes on Singapore's Yo Jiamin. And then the man in form at the moment, Prannoy HS, the men's singles. You take on Malaysia's Zheng. That's the only event to not have a Chinese player in the first 5 matches. Into the women's singles, Zhang Yiman will take on Busana Ongbangrupan, who is returning after an injury layoff. It's been a little while now. And then former winners here in this competition, the number 1 seeds, Zheng Qingchen and Jia Yifan in the women's doubles. They take on India's Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichan Pulela. The Chinese flavour continues a little bit later on in the men's doubles, and then we have plenty of Danish and Indonesian representation, the likes of Anders Antonsen, Matthias Christiansen and Alexander Boye. Nice to see Xiu Sun Jae here as well after the World Championships. Kim Astrup and Anders Skar Rasmussen as well, and Victor Axelsen will round things off, the number 1 seed here. So, as we look at the brackets then, for the draw of the match that we're featuring now, we'll take on either the Indonesian pair Ferdinand Shah Wijaja or Yang and Hu of Chinese Taipei. Nice, tight arena. We'll have plenty of support. And the 2 Chinese players come on. They really are such a superb pair. Perhaps a little bit disappointed they didn't go as far as they would have wanted in recent times, given the high standards that they set themselves. So they've met 3 times previously, and Zheng Wang Yacheng won all 3 of them. The last meeting was at the World Champs, and they won that one very comfortably indeed. 32. It's tucked away. Fantastic player. See the crowds in early on a weekday morning. Plenty of fans in our hotel as well, trying to get a glimpse of their heroes, such as the popularity of this sport. So there is Zheng Wei, who's 26 of Zhejiang. World number 1, of course, is former world champion 2022, 2019 and 2018 with his partner, a silver medalist at the Olympic Games in 2020. He's hoping to put that right next time out. Asian champions as well last year. Huang Yacheng is 29, a bit older, also from Zhejiang, and 165 centimeters tall. These 2 falling just short in Copenhagen very recently in the mixed doubles final. but they have won a whopping 26 titles. Very, very impressive. Mark Lamsfuss is 29, tall man at 186. Currently 25th in the world, but he has been much higher at 7th. That was achieved just last year, in fact, November of 2022. He's also a fairly accomplished men's doubles player as well. Lohau is 31, 166 centimeters tall. These two at the European Championships have a bronze medal together. And they have won 4 titles on the World Tour. Well, sorry, 3 titles on the World Tour as a mixed doubles player. Swiss Open in 2018, 2020's Denmark Open, and last year at the Swiss Open. Bert van Horenbeek is our Belgian umpire. And David Graf von Schwerin is the Austrian service judge. Well, they will go into this as the absolute overwhelming favourites here, Zheng Zheng and Huang. They have never lost a first-round match in 46 attempts. The only time they have actually lost is when they had to retire. That was at the Korea Open. In the first game, they were 5-11 down that day, and they had to retire for an injury. Chang Tok-jing and Jung
on my left, Zheng Siwei,
of Hong Kong.
China. Isabel Lohau serves. Zheng Siwei, Lohau.
So they are looking to continue this fantastic run in opening rounds, the Chinese. And it's a predictable start, perhaps. Huang Yaqiong with a emphatic winner. You heard that crowd there. Absolutely brilliant. Nicely done there from Lohau.
1-0.
Both her and Mark Lamsfuss have played 100 first-round matches on the World Tour. They've won 60 and lost 40.
2-1.
They've won one of their last 3. Their last one, in fact, they won at the World Champs, where they beat Dutch pairing. But prior to that, the Singapore Open and the Thailand Open, they lost in the opening round. One of them was a walkover, to be fair.
3-1.
But it's a nice start here from the Germans. They made it in.
4-1.
That's a beautiful bit of placement there from Lamsfuss. I'll be delighted with that. It's a great start here.
Serves over to 4.
Only played 2 other pairings in mixed doubles in the opening round. Huang Yaqiong and Zheng Siwei. Well, Zheng Siwei sets that up, and it's nicely finished off
3-4
by Huang Yaqiong. They've won both those matches in the Malaysia Masters last year and the China Open, in fact, this one in 2019, when they beat Marvin Seidel and Linda Effler.
all.
And they're all level.
Serves over. 5-4.
As for the Germans, let's see how many times they've played Chinese pairings in the opening round of tournaments. 9 times. They've won 3 out of 9. Just a bit of slice on that one.
Serves over.
From
5.
Huang Yaqiong. Yeah, they lost their last match against the Chinese pairing, Wang Yiliu and Huang Dongping, of course, the other fantastic pair.
Serves over. 6-5.
Pretty tight this start, and in fact, Lamsfuss and Lohau haven't given up any kind of lead yet. Done quite well.
7.
If anything, they've
5.
increased their lead. There will be an expectation. They're at home here, the Chinese pairing.
8-5.
3 points clear at the moment, Lamsfuss and Lohau.
Nine, 5. Ten, 5.
This is by far the biggest lead they've had. This is a dream start here for Lamsfuss and Lohau. Huang Yaqiong tucks away, just haven't got going yet. It's a little bit more like it.
Serves over. 6-10.
Well, this is a nice run. This is the best run they've had so far.
7-10.
Much, much better from the Chinese. Make sure everything is nice and dry. Overall, against Chinese pairings, Lamsfuss and Lohau have only won 6 of 19 meetings with Chinese pairings at any stage. They've only won 1 of their last 6. Yeah, excellent.
8-10.
3 in a row at the moment.
Serves over. 11-8 interval.
So they are still in front here. Lohau and Lamsfuss, 11-8. Could have been a lot worse. 3 ahead at the moment.
Then we come in on the next one. Yeah. Totally fine that we make 2 mistakes on the shit here. It is the right choice.
He always smashes cross on it.
Yeah.
You have to get it over her or like
If you get
away
it from
from
this, instead of pushing it a little upwards, just
Court
take the
one,
net on this one.
20 seconds.
And you
Court
continue
one,
to put mid-court here.
20
If they're up,
seconds.
go for it.
11-8. Play.
Oh, that's just out.
The Lohau
Yeah, it's tight,
challengers
but I
called
think
out.
when we look back at this now on the challenge, which is what Lohau has asked for, that is going to be out. That's frustrating for her because it's one she really ought to have put in, you feel. It's an unforced error, I'm afraid. Yep.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Probably worth a shout.
One challenge remaining. Serves over. 9-11. Play.
Just an awkward shot there for Lamsfuss.
10-11.
So he didn't really have much space to play that shot. There's only 1 point in it. So it's been good since the interval. And it's all square here. They've had to dig a little deep, haven't they?
11-0.
Gone in front, our first time in this match. Huang since the very first point. Since then, they've been trailing. Now looking to surge ahead. They haven't garnered
13,
a single
11.
point since the interval. Reminder that it was 11-8 at the interval. It's 5 in a row. Make that 6.
14-11.
And they had such a decent position, didn't they, the Germans? Just a blink of an eye, and it's gone. It's evaporated, and you can't do that. Well, you need to avoid that if you can against this pair.
15-11.
Tucked away in Huang against Germans overall. Have never lost. Won 6 out of 6 meetings, including 3 against this very pairing.
Serves over. 12-15.
Well, finally, they get their first point since the interval. Yeah, well left again. And the idea was that
Serves over.
see what he was looking to do, Lamsfuss.
16-12. Serves over. 13-16.
Yeah, they're in a very decent position. Now the Chinese pair. Oh, what great reactions there. It's in, tucked away, just misreading that, but his earlier reaction was very fast.
Serves over. 17-14.
Just whipped back there by tucked away. Seemed in two minds, didn't he? Lamsfuss in playing that.
14.
Just see here. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a feint, wasn't it? To try and do something else. And kind of mistimed it. Nicely put away. They'll feel better about that.
15-18.
Tucked away, and Huang losing in the finals, of course, of the World Champs just a short while ago, the 27th of August. Losing to Zheng and Zheng. One's going to sting. That was a tight finish as well. Well, they haven't won previous World Champs, of course.
19-15.
Three previous World Champ gold medals, 18, 19, 22. Yeah, just failing to get that over.
20.
And there's 5 game points
15.
now. Taking the first game, jumped away, Huang. And they were trailing for a lot of that. Remember, they finally only took the lead at 12-11, having trailed by 3 at the interval. So it took them some time to get going. But jumped away, and Huang have taken that first game, 21-15.
计划完要过好这边的3分球，往前压的他往前压的快，稍微垫一垫。这边顺风球，大家控制的力度也是就是你不用拉那么大。反正在前面我只要球快一点，跑步一下中半场收这边分来一起。你别一引拍就啪就出了底线，有点快。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. second game. Lohau. Play.
So
One love.
a kind of a stop-start first game for Zheng and Huang, but they eventually got there.
Two love.
So what we started to see from Lamsfuss as that
Three
game
love.
progressed was him trying to play a little long, a little wayward on those shots. He's just got to be a bit careful. They started having a number of unforced errors creeping in, the Germans. Talking of which,
Serves over.
Huang Yaqiong
1-3.
duly obliges.
Serves over. 4-1. Out.
That's just gone a little short.
Serves over. 2-4. Out. Serves over. 5-2. Isabel Lohau challenges called out.
So that was another challenge there from Lohau, who got the first one wrong.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 6-2. Play. Serves over. 3-6.
Now, this is a 3-point lead, which is nice for Zheng and Huang. You don't really want to let them go much beyond that if you're the Germans. And it's up to 4 now.
Serves over. 7-3.
This is where it starts to get difficult.
Out. Serves over. 4-7.
Well, this is about as far as they want to let this gap go. Relentless, Huang Yaqiong. Off the net, very, very difficult.
Serves over. 8-4.
It's an amazing record they have, these two, Huang Yaqiong and Zheng Wei, world champs.
Thank you.
They've been to 6 world champs. They've got into 5 finals. Only in 2021 did they go out in the second round. crowd enjoying all that there is to offer at the moment. Oh, look at that! Reaching across so well.
9-4.
China Open is a tournament that they are very, very comfortable with. 17, 18 and 19 they won this 3 years in a row. Huang jumps away and they're looking very good here. Opening up a 6-point lead.
10-4.
Leading up to the interval of the second game. It's getting difficult here for Lamsfuss and Lohau, who have only ever reached the second round on the 2 times that they have played here, 17 and 19, 2017 and 2019. He's got the power, Mark Lamsfuss. It comes down at a height, 186, but that racket slipping out of his hand. Have a look here. I think he's actually, as he came down, did he hit that into the ground? He's seeing the funny side of it, and he's had to change his racket there.
Six, 10.
Just out. Just curving away slightly. So this is a fairly tight arena with a high roof.
8,
Let's see
10.
if there's any sort of external factors at play here. Nice little comeback here from Lamsfuss and Lohau. This is good. This is very good from them. Now remember, they were trailing at 10-4, 4-10. They were down. They've just had 5 in a row. This is excellent, given the position they were in. Much, much better. I'm a lot happier with this. But they do go into the interval.
11-9 interval.
Zheng and Huang in the lead here, 11-9 in game 2, having already taken that first game.
用对角度发往前压的快，我就先过好直线，对吧？先过好直线，然后两层模，最多他不是冲上来，冲上来过这种球你再去拐，先别第一排过拐对角，一拦对角马上就等你，那两个直线，你打好直线就很好。打从这边拿完球就动作快点很好，保护很好，上分的时候也是靠这个拿分，对吧？自己脚几度抓直线，我们这边收一点。
Word 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Let's see. It's a good test of character there. And that's good. This is the booming smash, excuse me, I should say,
10,
from Lamsfuss.
11.
Is his weapon. And he's just trailing by that 1 point. So he's put himself in a good position here. They're playing with some confidence. And recall that they've only lost one of the last 7, or to put it more positively, they've won 6 of the last 7 points. Hanging in there. Just clipping the net. This should finish off, which she does. A kill shot there from Lohau.
11.
That draws level.
Yes.
Oh, calls a fault there. Umpire.
12, 11. Late. Isabel. Lay now.
She's really actually got quite a
12,
been quite aggressive at the net. It's well done enough for her. And you've got to say, whatever they've been doing has worked. They're all square.
Serves over. 13.
Just in front, but it's tight. It's really tight so far. And that is a credit to Lamsfuss and Lohau. Just looking at their record against high-ranked opponents.
12.
Well, when you're
15,
kind of going for broke,
12.
you've got to take those risks. And all of a sudden, remember, they were all square very, very quickly. Zheng and Huang have surged ahead, 3 clear. They've played opponents in the top 5 25 times before. Remember, this is a former world number 7 pair
13,
in Lamsfuss and Lohau. And they have only twice in 25 attempts beaten a top 5 pairing. Once in 2017, they beat Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto in straight games at the Hong Kong Open. And then much more recently, the World Champs in the 3rd round. They beat Paul Veronica and Tara Tanachai in straight games, which was an excellent result for them.
Can you show him the player you want him to mock?
That was the year that they got their bronze medal in the World Champs. That's their crowning achievement last year in Tokyo. When you beat Provranica and TotalEnergies, you know you're on to a good thing. The Germans here, but they're in a little bit of trouble here in the opening round of the China Open 2023.
17-13.
As Zheng and Huang now are 4 clear.
$18-13.
5 clear, 3 required for Zheng and Huang. Not the contact she wanted there, Huang.
14-18. Serves over. 19-14.
She looked a little
Serves over.
nonplussed by that one. Huang Yachong,
15,
even though
19.
she's in a very comfortable position, she still sets herself those high standards. Is much better for her, and it sets up 5 match points for Zheng and Huang.
20, match point 15.
Now, can they finish this off? A quick match for them so far. 1 match point save. Remember, they had a very good run earlier. They've had a couple of good runs, in fact, the Germans, so they're capable still. They had a run of 5 here, and a run of 5 in the last game as well. They would dearly love to have that right now to keep this match alive. She's on the ground. Always difficult there for Lohau. And the Chinese ruthless in finishing this off. They continue their perfect record against this very pair. Also against Germans. That's now 7 matches without a loss. And in the opening round of tournaments, 47 wins in an opening round. It has been
21-15,
pretty good from
16.
Huang Yachong and Zheng Wei, not their very best necessarily, and that's a credit to Lamsfuss and Lohau. They put on some very good runs and made things difficult at times, but the quality of Zheng Wei and Huang Yachong shining through. That's 4 wins on the bounce now against this very pair, who they met recently at the World Championships as well. So Zheng Wei and Huang Yachong, the top seeds from China, dispose of Germany's Mark Lamsfuss and Isabel Lohau. 21-15, 21-16, they've done it in just 36 minutes.